Think on that one for a minute. Okay, here's a scenario. You got 2 buttons. You can only press one. Button A, instantly get $1 million, or button B, have a 50-50 chance you get $100 million.
It's definitely the first button, the $1 million.
Chris, you got another one in
I
that?
took too much of a risk with this business. I can't take any more with that question.
Like, shit, left to zero?
I'm just kidding.
All right, so here's one. You're a hockey gal, so we'll use a hockey stick. You have kids that are like zombies, 10-year-olds, fucking tons of them, and they're coming at you, and all you have is a hockey stick. How many of them could you kill before they finally engulfed and killed you?
All of them.
No, there's no such thing.
Okay.
How many would you actually get before?
So it's like a zombie-esque situation.
How many could you kill before they got you?
And I need like a number?
Yeah, you got to come up with a number. How many kids could you kill? A hockey stick is your only weapon before they killed you. Like, they're coming at you in waves.
Right. And is this a video game or real life?
This is real life.
Oh, okay.
Have you never seen any zombie apocalypse?
No, I don't really watch movies. I just like watch cooking stuff. That's because I'm all self-taught. I have to learn. I have to spend all my time learning.
Oh, shit, Chris.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
No, it's okay. I can't believe that.
We'll
She's like, I don't know these zombie.
Ask me some questions about weed.
Okay.
Ask me some real questions.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Mixing marijuana in with the food. Whether it be oil, actual dry goods, or even using boomers.
I do like making oils and putting that in the food.
Just to infuse it into anything,
Yeah.
fucking pesto if you wanted it to be.
That's kind of my way of choice. I know most people like to bake with the butter, but I do like, cooking Asian food, so a lot of oil.
There you go. So you get lit. I like that.
Do you tell the husband when you're dousing it with THC oil?
Well, he gets drug tested at his work, so I can't do that.
Man,
So
you better.
you-
Don't touch this in the fridge. You
Yes.
should just put that on everything. He won't know.
It's a very good observation.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, then let's just go straight to the stoned appetit question.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So obviously, sometimes weed can make you hungry, and you seem to smoke it. So when you've had a long day, and then you just got bombed, what are you going for a late night munchy food? Anywhere like in your pantry, freezer, all that. What are we having?
I'm into chocolate, just straight milk chocolate.
Just like chocolate bars, no chocolate ice cream?
We're just straight milk chocolate,
Okay.
like Cadbury or something good.
Okay.
Did you just say a Cadbury?
Yeah.
Like the egg?
Like the dairy milk. Have you had that? Like
no.
the dairy milk bar? It's pretty good.
Is that a Midwestern thing?
It might be.
Yeah.
They only have them in Wisconsin.
When you said
I haven't tried it.
When you said Cadbury, I instantly thought of those gross fucking things
Eggs.
from Easter where they just they're just filled. People are just pouring them in their mouth and
that like egg yolk.
Yeah, it looks so fucking gross. I thought that's what you were referencing. But
That's what I thought so too.
for our Midwestern friends, I do apologize. I'm not as knowledgeable in the ways of your 75 variations of Edam and cheddar cheeses.
I could eat really any chocolate.
Okay. Well, if anybody in Wisconsin is tuning in,
Please.
send Kip and I a chocolate bar.
Yeah, let us know. We'll try them all.
I was all prepared for the 3 people you want to have dinner with, and you're like, how many zombie kids do you want to kill?
Well, we get to that question. That's the last question. It's the Last Supper. But yes, I appreciate you being studious.
And she did nail the stoned appetit question. I mean, right off the bat.
Chocolate is the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't do wrong there. So you've done well, and I guess that does lead us to our Last Supper question of the day. I got a little hiccup. All right, Natasha, you ready for this? Okay. Dead or alive, you can have 3 guests join you at the last meal you're ever going to have. The only contingency is you cannot invite family or friends. Who are you going to have and why, unless it's just obvious? And what are we going to eat? Go.
Okay. RBG.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Oh, Ruth B.
And then Marc Messier. I grew up, with hockey being my thing, and he was the best leader in sports, and the best leader probably anyone's ever seen, in hockey. Enough
It
that
helped
they
you
named
get Gretzky as a friend.
right? He they named a leadership award after him. So probably him because I'd like to learn how to be a better leader. And then lastly, Fuchsia Dunlop, who's the authority on Chinese food. She went to China as a 20-year-old and studied in all-male kitchens and kitchen schools and was a woman from England, and now she writes all about Chinese food and has really taught me so much about the technique. And someday I would love to meet her.
Pick your brain kind of thing. I like it.
I'd like to cook with her just once, you know.
I think I've heard about this one. I think I've listened to her on a podcast interview, you know.
And I know who
like
Mark
people are
Messier is, so we did pretty well right
Everyone knows RBG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good threesome. And then what are we going to have for supper? Yeah, what are we going to have for supper?
Omakase.
Just
from
chef.
Some amazing sushi place. Just whatever they want to give me.
Is that the very
it's just like the
precise plating?
It's like
it's chef's choice.
Yeah, whatever they want to give you. That's what I would like.
That is the most uninventive answer I've ever heard.
And then for dessert, we're having chocolate.
Yep.
Wait, so
there's not another dessert in the world you'd rather have your last time?
What if I picked Izu sushi on fucking Colfax?
Well, maybe
and then
not.
You're like,
don't want
omakase, omakase, bitch.
Oh, that's funny.
It could go
depends on the place you go.
Yeah, so you could have been like, send my ass to like Nobu, you know, or like one of those really hip places in New York or somewhere neat in Japan. Did you have a place in Japan that was like spooning the tuna out of like these 150 or 500-pound tunas?
I did go to a place where it was underground in Tokyo somewhere, and I was only 12. The first time I went to Japan, I was only 12. My brother was studying abroad there, and he was 22, and my parents sent me there by myself to go visit him.
What?
Yeah.
Your parents loved you more, also had more trust in you. 12-year-old kid wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, but I did have a fish that I even saw my brother a few weeks ago, and I was talking about that fish I had when I was 12 years old. It was the first time I ever ate like the cheek and the whole head of a fish, and so it was very memorable. And it was really fresh. Like I've probably still never had a fish that fresh.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the dish that I wanted to know about. And I guess tell me rank the countries in food-wise. I know we did fuck, marry, kill, but I mean, if you were over there testing everything and we have a wide array, how did you rank them? What was your favorite dishes that you got? What were your favorite towns to visit food-wise? Let's talk a little Asian culture since we're locked in these states right now.
Okay, well, if I could go back tomorrow anywhere, I'd go to Japan first. I think they have the best food I've ever had anywhere in the world. Even the Indian food I had in Japan was better Indian food than I had in some places in India. The Japanese just are so detail-oriented that, I mean, you could probably go to Japan and have the best pizza you've ever had in your life at this point. I just think Japan is like the standard. And then if I could go anywhere else, I would definitely go back to Thailand, and China would probably be third for me. I really do like making the food my Chinese mother taught me, and I really would like to mention that it took me 5 years to make this specific eggplant dish, which is on our menu. It's called spicy Sichuan eggplant, and I couldn't get it right for 5 years, so I didn't sell it, and I worked on it and worked on it and worked on it, and I just got it right in April when we had some COVID time. I had some time to work on it, and Carrie was there, and she was helping me taste it, and we ate a lot of eggplant, and I finally nailed it, and it's the thing that I'm most proud of. It's my favorite thing I ate in China. I ate it probably over 100 different times in different places in China, and I think that I finally nailed it, and I can't wait to bring that to Denver. If you're vegan at all, it's the best version of this dish I've had, and I really spent 5 years working on it, so please come try it.
Fucking
nice.
I know that. She sold me on it, and I'm a meat-friendly guy.
One thing you didn't sell me on is pizza in Japan. I'm not going to side with you on that.
In Vegas, there's a Japanese-Italian fusion place. I didn't get there, but I did go to Vegas a few years ago for a research trip, and I did eat 17 meals in 3 days and 4 nights, and I'm like still not okay. So don't do that.
What was the word? Was In-N-Out one of those meals?
I did not eat In-N-Out that time. No.
Okay, that time. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Not that time.
I'm Team Culver's. Blah.
Yeah, no,
Wisconsin for life.
That was a good one, though. Team Culver's.
So do you and your husband consume a lot of cheese curds?
Would y'all say you eat more Midwestern food?
That was more rhetorical.
Or Asian food in your house?
We eat so much Asian food. I feel bad for the guy. Like, it's like.
What if he was like, you know what? I'm fucking over it. I just want to eat goddamn steak and potatoes.
He kind of is like that.
He's like lasagna one fucking time.
It's like, how do I figure out the best way to let her know I hate Asian food?
Well, let me tell you that real quick.
Szechuan oil is the worst.
I met him actually right when I got back from Thailand in 1999. and I was obsessed with curry, right? Because when you get back from Thailand, all you do is make curry. Anyone probably does that when they get back. And I had just met him, and I made it for him at least 10 or 15 times before he was like, hey, I don't really like coconut milk. and I was like, oh, holy shit, I've, made this for you a lot. I make this, 3 times a week,
You were lying to me when you said you loved it?
It's kind of like the Along Came Polly when he has IBS and he's going out to all these,
ethnic foods.
Yeah.
It
he's
is like that.
I lost 40 pounds in 3 weeks dating you. It's like, shit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but he has a really great palate, and we eat so much food together, and we travel together and eat food. We haven't been to Asia yet together. We're trying to go at some point.
We're not allowed to leave right now.
Right, but we've gone to San Francisco and Portland and Seattle and Vegas and New York and eaten together, and I can ask him, about a dish and say, what do you think of this? How does it compare to all these other ones? And he's actually been really helpful to me, and all his restaurant experience has really helped me a lot. And he's also encouraged me to keep going the 20 times that I wanted to sell the truck, or
I'm so over this. I'm about to just go
so
help everyone get divorced.
He really deserves he really deserves a lot of credit for the Ginger Pig and where it is right now and keeping us going, and he doesn't get really any of that. So
can I get tips for San Francisco all the way up to Portland, all the way to Seattle? I want to know
I have lists.
Best dumps, nudes, everything. I'm about to make that run here soon. So
yeah.
I was literally looking into it, and I need it. So
you got it.
Well, Chef, I appreciate you joining us today. Chris, do we have anything else that we need to... Oh, social shout-outs. So if somebody wants to know details, how do they find information about times you're open, social media, things like that?
At Ginger Pig Denver on Instagram. Our website is gingerpig.com. And on Facebook, I think it's Ginger Pig Denver or Ginger Pig.
Yeah, just if you're on Facebook, you're probably not listening to podcasts. So.
That's pretty funny.
All old people nowadays. But, Chef, we do appreciate you joining us, and we want to, again, thank our friends over at the Free Market. Don't forget to come down here. Great little boutiques for just about everything. And then we have the Advocacy Kitchen that has nosheries and also dank-ass pop-ups. So we thank them so much, and we're fired up. Let's go tee off on the new restaurant.
Thanks so much for having me. Appreciate you guys helping us spread the word.
Hey,
yeah, I'm going to come up there not on a day when there's a Wisconsin sporting event, but I'm going to come up there and try that pork for sure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Cheers. Until next week, stay hungry, stay thirsty.
Try Asian food.
There we go. I liked it. That was